Hey, everybody. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. We are doing a series of Facebook Lives and really cool little quick video meet and greets with a couple of my special friends. And today's friend that we're meeting is Mr. Jared Hall from Intellikid Systems. He is, I think, sitting in beautiful, sunny Las Vegas right now. Jared, is that where you
Actually, we're up in Utah at the moment, but normally I would be sitting in Las Vegas.
Very good. Well, I want to welcome you guys in. We are doing a series meeting people that are going to be with us at the 2021 Childcare Success Summit 10th annual show in Las Vegas, October 6th through the 9th. And Jared, thanks for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about you and Intellikid Systems.
Well, I guess that's kind of the same answer, right? Seeing as I am the CEO and founder. But now a little bit about me, maybe a fun fact that people don't know. I've been in childcare my whole life. My parents actually founded Creative Kids, which was one of the top 50 for-profit childcare centers in the U.S. They ran that for 40 years. So pretty much everything about my life has had some sort of a childcare context to it. And that kind of segues perfectly into about Intellikid Systems. Intellikid Systems is a tool that we developed based on our operational knowledge that really targets everything about the enrollment process that often falls between the cracks. Myself, my background is in software and technology, and so I rounded up some of the most talented people that I could find, and we've really created what we think is one of the most innovative platforms for enrollment that exists today. So it's really been quite a fun ride.
Fantastic. Well, you have perhaps the longest breadth and depth of experience in the childcare world, having grown up in and around it. So I'm sure you have some really interesting stories to share over happy hour.
Absolutely. Plus, being from Vegas, I can't say that, I'm a stranger to the happy hour. So
Right. Great. Well, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and meeting more people on the Intellikids team in Vegas. Share a little bit about business challenges that your clients and the clients that we have in common face, and how does Intellikids help them solve it?
I think when people think enrollment, they think about what we would consider lead acquisition, right? How am I going to go out there in the world and find the people who don't yet know about me, who should know about me, so I can convince them to come to my center? So at Intellikid Systems, we've kind of broken that down into what we call pre-inquiry and post-inquiry. Of course, inquiry being that middle line to where they actually have, either digitally or physically or picking up the phone said, hey, tell me about you. And what we do at Intellikids and what we've found has been a challenge for our customers and we've helped them with is everything that happens post-inquiry. A lot of time and effort and energy is spent on that pre-inquiry, that lead acquisition. And that's time and energy and money well spent. Without leads, there is nothing that happens afterwards. But we think that there is a lot of pieces missing for the post-inquiry process, and that's really where your marketing begins. That's where you start to tell them about your philosophy, about your center, about why they should come to you. And I think that's the big gap that we fill as a company, and that's the challenge that we help solve. Not only giving the tools which allow them to really manage that post-inquiry process in a good way, but also some of that guidance, some of that experience that we have, some of that, hey, you can ask a question and actually get an answer. So I think that's where we sit really well in terms of both being a software company and being a company that cares in the childcare space.
Nice. I love it. What's a fun or little known fact about you personally that you can share with the audience?
I had a son recently. He's 17 months old. And even though I did grow up in the childcare community and I have a lot of experience around, kids and being in the schools and stuff, boy, does it change when you have your own. Wow, it's so different. So yeah. That would be probably the biggest change that's happened. He was born 4 days into lockdown, so that came with its own challenges. But I will say that having the knowledge and having the connections that we have in childcare having this wonderful community that, you know, you're a part of and you've helped really bring, and we've joined kind of, you know, enjoy being a part of, has really made it a more rich experience becoming a father, having after, you know, being working in this industry.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, because I remember being an aunt of nieces and nephews and thinking that I knew what it was kind of like, parenthood, watching movies, blah, blah. And then really not, you really can't replicate the feeling of it until you actually experience it as a mom or a dad.
Absolutely.
So I'm right along there with you, because it was a complete sea change for my life. And I think for every new mom and dad, it's definitely, you know, it's the biggest life changer, I think, even more so than like getting married or any other big phases of life. I feel that parenthood is probably one of the biggest. So I'm right there with you. Thanks for sharing that. What is something exciting going on at your booth this year?
So our favorite conference, and I hope I don't get in trouble saying this, but our favorite conference of the year is always the Child Care Success Company conference. So that's always absolutely been the highlight of our year. We love to do really fun stuff. We're going to, of course, be having a great time at our booth. We made sure to get a big one to make sure we can accommodate everybody this year. We're also going to be dropping a lot of raffles, a lot of prizes, a lot of fun giveaways. For us, it's really about celebrating, you know, celebrating not only, you know, the big landmark that is this event, but also celebrating everything we've come through for the last 18 months, 24 months. So I think that I probably share the same sentiment as all of the sponsors and all of the attendees. You know, it's time to get back to really having a good time.
Yeah, completely agree. Um, in the meantime, between now and October 6th, which is when we kick off in the awesome exhibit hall marketplace, what is a way that people can learn more about Intellikids?
Please go. You can find us on all the socials. Just search Intellikid Systems. Intellikidsystems.com is the best way to find us as well. We've got a lot of great stuff that we're doing between now and the conference, pushing out a lot of new features. So there's going to be a lot of news from us, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that we put our best foot forward to join you guys in Las Vegas.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jared. Couple final notes here for you guys. First of all, we are, I think we're at about 40 different vendor partners and sponsors for this show. And it's really important for you to know that one thing that sets the Child Care Success Summit apart is we do have what I think is the largest marketplace of tools in the industry. We try to bring the best in class partners to this show. And it's important for us not only to have great speakers and great content and a lot of fun and a lot of networking and all the things, but for you to also have a vibrant hall for which to essentially shop for your program and bring home best in class tools, automation, systems, and software, as well as curriculum and other, you know, things we've been featuring on this channel all week to make your school best in class. And that's really what it's all about. So I wanted to say that, Jared, and you're a huge part of that mission and that vision. So thank you so much. And then the other thing is tickets are just about to go up in price. So do not miss out, guys. The summer deal is only 5 or 6 days away from expiring next Tuesday, August 31st at midnight. The prices will go up substantially by $400 per person. So you got to get in now. childcaresuccesssummit.com, and we have a handful of tickets left before we sell out. Jared Hall, Intellikid Systems, thank you so much for being here today, buddy. Really appreciate, and I'll see you in 6 weeks.
Yep. Talk to you soon. Excited to be there.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.